logging.
High spot of the day.
An industry worth $14 billion with a rich history in the US. But lumber prices, having climbed rapidly, are now in freefall, down 75% in the last 3 years.
You had a positive demand shock and a negative supply shock at the beginning of the pandemic, right? Sort of basic textbook Econ 101. And now that's all reversed, right? So when we think about the pricing correction now, demand has cooled off. So demand is falling. If you think about housing starts in the US, since 2022, we're down 20 to say 25% over a 2-year period. And then repair and remodeling, the volume of activity is probably down in the mid-single digits. Let's call it 5% or so.
Sawmills were caught flat-footed by the initial spike in demand. To match it, they laid the groundwork to increase supply. It's a process that took years, and they're now producing about 4 billion more board feet than they were in the pandemic era. Except demand has since plummeted amid persistent inflation and high mortgage rates. The surplus has left producers feeling the pinch. Long term, there is room for optimism. If the Federal Reserve lowers interest rates, mortgage rates will decline, and that'll stimulate more home building. Yet there could still be supply-side shocks. Lower prices means less revenue. If that forces sawmills to cut jobs, it could lead to another lumber shortage. And then there's this: wildfires in the very forests where lumber's sourced. Hot temperatures are fueling the risk of burning blazes.
We're starting to see fires occur, and we're moving into heightened fire season. And it's not clear if this is going to be worse or better than previous years. There's so many variables that go into this, but the high pressure domes that dry things out are definitely a prerequisite for having fires start.
Market fluctuations and extreme weather events threatening the roots of this multi-billion-dollar sector that's once again teetering at the edge of imbalance. Benji Hire, CGTN, Washington.